Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm having something done. I'm at work. Can you tell? I'm trying not to show you guys how dirty my office is. I go to a medical aesthetics salon here in Fredericton called Flawless. I've had great experiences there in the past for various treatments. So predominantly I've had laser hair removal done there. I've also had the Hollywood peel, which is also known as the carbon peel, which is also done with a laser. I've had that done there. Made a huge difference in my skin in regards to the acne and the acne scarring. One of the girls there, Angela, is a client of mine, a friend of mine, and we were talking a little bit at one of her appointments about some of the things I'd like to see change in my skin. So I've got the acne pretty under control. I still have the odd breakout, but nothing like what I was having before. But I'm really noticing that I'm starting to age, which obviously is gonna happen because I'm human. But I think the years and years of trying to treat the acne using very intense treatments. I've had a lot of peels done over the years, some gentle, some not so gentle. There was a point in time where I can remember doing these like intense chemical peels where my face would actually peel for like 4 days following the treatment, like little flaps of skin hanging off. It was crazy. So I've done a lot of those types of treatments on my skin over the years. I've used a lot of salicylic acid, I've used a lot of lactic acid, all fine and great ingredients, but I've done so much of it over the years that trying to keep the acne at bay, that now I find I'm suddenly having a lot of wrinkles where I had none before, and particularly here on the sides, like my smile lines in particular, but I used to get like a cluster. I'm trying to hold my phone. I'm not good at vlogging. I'm sorry. I used to get a big cluster of acne right here on my face. For years and years, I would get big cysts right here. So predominantly on this side, when I smile, I don't know if you can see that texture. This is like the first time I've really talked to anybody about this, so I'm just putting it all on the internet. So I've noticed that I've got some puckering in the skin on the smile lines, particularly on that side, I think because of the aggressive treatments that I've done. So I was talking to Angela about how can I treat that? Is there a product that I can use? I feel like I've tried a lot of different things. I haven't really noticed a difference. I did talk to the doctor where I have my Botox done about it, and the only thing she could really suggest would be to do some fillers here to sort of pull that skin up. That's really not something that I am interested in doing at 32, maybe at some point in my life, but I wanted to talk to Angela about possibly is there a treatment that I could do or something else that would help. She suggested something called a vampire facial. So I'm having that done tomorrow, and I'm going to take you guys along with me for the process. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. hi guys, don't be alarmed. It looks worse than it feels. Oh, my face gets really red, even when I just do like a chemical peel, so don't be alarmed. But I did want to film a quick little clip while my skin was sort of at its peak redness. So she did say that it could last for a few hours. I'm not, like I say, I'm not worried about it. This is so normal for me. So we didn't actually end up doing the vampire facial. We ended up doing microneedling instead. I've mentioned in previous videos that they always have a really hard time drawing blood for me. I have very difficult veins. So we couldn't get any blood. So we did microneedling. It's almost the exact same treatment. They just use, instead of the plasma serum that they make with your blood, instead they use like a pure hyaluronic acid. So we did that instead, which she did say for somebody in my age group is probably going to be just as effective. If you were an older client, then you probably would want to go with the plasma. I think that's what it's called, plasma-based serum. So this is the peak redness. It is, I think, around 6 o'clock in the evening. She gave me some of the hyaluronic acid serum to take home. So I just stopped at the salon. That's why you can see that I'm at work. I stopped at the salon on the way home because it's really close to where Flawless is. Aftercare instructions specified not to use any products with active ingredients for 72 hours. The cleanser that I normally use has salicylic acid in it, so I just came into the salon because I have all kinds of samples here, so I'm just going to take home one of my BioElements little preview packs for sensitive skin. The sensitive skin cleanser is in that pack, and it's an olive oil based cleanser, so I just decided that that was probably going to be my best bet. I know the BioElements is really good for my skin as far as calming it down, so I'll use that. I won't wash my face today, and probably, I'm hoping, we're supposed to get like 60 centimeters of snow tomorrow. So I'm secretly hoping that we get snowed in and I don't have to go anywhere, because it's best not to wear any makeup for at least 24 hours. So anyway, we shall see. This is sort of a midpoint check-in. So I will check in again tomorrow, and then I'll probably wrap this video up the following day so we can sort of see the progression over a few days of how my skin is, how it calms down, how it looks, and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Luckily, it has been snowing all day, and it's supposed to continue snowing well into tomorrow, so it's kind of switched over to like freezing rain or ice pellets now, so I didn't have to go anywhere with no makeup on, which was amazing. So it has been about a full 24 hours since I had my microneedling treatment. So as you guys can see, I'm a lot less red than I was when you saw me last. Still a little bit pink in spots. I was a little bit like almost puffy this morning. Like I felt like you could really see my face almost looked swollen, but it wasn't sore or anything like that. It was more just like a little bit tight. So I was glad that I picked up my sensitive skin BioElements products. So I used the cleanser to wash my face this morning. I didn't wash my face before bed. They advised me not to do that. So I just put some of the hyaluronic acid serum on my face before bed, and then when I got up this morning I washed my face with that olive oil based cleanser, and I put on a little more of the hyaluronic acid serum, and then I used the Calmitude sensitive skin moisturizer, which is just like, it's formulated for people with like rosacea, so it's super gentle, and it has like licorice root extract to like calm the redness. So I felt like that helped. And then I did go to the gym and I just did weights. I didn't do cardio because they also said not to do anything sweaty for at least 24 hours. So I just did a little bit of weights, and I had a shower when I came home. I didn't wash my face again. I just kind of rinsed it, and then I put the serum and the moisturizer on again. So yeah, I'll check in again with you guys tomorrow, and you can see after 2 days what it's gonna look like. I'll talk to you guys more about the treatment, the process, what it's, you know, who it's for, what it's like, all that stuff, and we'll go through the whole thing. So talk to you tomorrow. So it's been 2 days since I had my microneedling treatment done. So here I am again with no makeup on. I don't think I've ever done a video where I've worn so little makeup for so much of it. So it's been 2 days. I haven't worn any makeup. Luckily we did get snowed in yesterday, so I didn't have to go anywhere. And I had a massage appointment this morning, so I didn't need to put makeup on for that. So I've been rocking the Au Naturel look for a couple of days now. So you can see it's not red anymore. My skin feels perfectly fine. It is still feeling a little bit dry or like tight in spots. So I'm still layering on the hyaluronic acid serum that she gave me, and I'm still using my Calmitude Sensitive Skin Moisturizer as well. So I'm just layering that on anytime my skin feels a little bit tight. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit more information on the actual treatment, what it is, what it's for, and so on and so forth. So if it looks like I'm reading off of things, I am. Just because I really don't want to give you guys any misinformation, and though I am an esthetician, this is outside of the scope of my expertise, so I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys accurate information. So, what is microneedling? A minimally invasive skin rejuvenation treatment designed to improve the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, as well as scars on the face and body. The treatment uses tiny needles or microneedles on a medical grade roller that is moved over the skin to create tiny, evenly spaced puncture wounds on the skin. So you guys saw that in the clips, the device that she was using. This process stimulates the body's natural collagen production by generating a wound healing response. The roller is used much like a fine tattooing needle, so should cause minimal trauma when creating the microscopic punctures in the skin. However, topical local anesthetic can be used to minimize discomfort. And they did apply a numbing cream to my whole face, and they let it set for about a half an hour. So by the time she went to actually start the treatment, I couldn't even feel my lips. It was so weird. I felt like I looked really weird. When I looked in the mirror, I looked normal, but my lips were completely numb. It was so bizarre. By damaging the skin, you encourage the body to produce new collagen and elastin, which helps to thicken and plump up. The procedure can be performed on the face and the body. So that's sort of a rundown on what it does. You're basically perforating the skin with teeny tiny little holes with those little needles, and then as she's doing that with the device, you saw she had a little syringe of product that she was moving around my skin. So that was the hyaluronic acid serum. So that goes right into those little holes, and if you're not familiar, a lot of people hear hyaluronic acid and they're like, oh my gosh, it's an acid. Hyaluronic acid is actually a really great ingredient for your skin. So what it does is it goes into the skin and it binds up to 1,000 times its weight in moisture. So it really gets into the deeper levels of the skin and helps hold that moisture in there, as opposed to just topically applying a serum where you're only going to get so far into the skin. So in addition to that, it sort of tricks the skin into thinking that it's wounded, and so it starts like producing collagen, trying to heal those wounds. So the theory is over the next several weeks, my skin will be producing more collagen and going in and hopefully plumping up those areas where I have a little bit more aging happening. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm really concerned more with the smile lines. So as of right now, I think my skin looks great. I feel like I have sort of a healthy glow happening, which is crazy because I have no makeup on. And of course, you're not seeing that immediate plumping, though I do think, as I'm looking in the mirror, I do think my skin looks really healthy, and I do feel like even after 2 days, I look younger. I'm hoping that some of these lines start to dissipate over the next few weeks. She said during the treatment, she told me it usually takes about 3 weeks to see the full effect of that. And we are planning on doing a couple of more treatments, whether we continue and just do the microneedling the next time or whether we try again for the vampire facial. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on the treatments going forward and the effects that I'm seeing as time goes on. So the benefits, as I said, help to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, improve skin texture, and softer, younger looking skin with fewer signs of aging. It can also help reduce the look of any scarring. So hopefully I'll see some of these acne scars go down. Though again, I feel like everything looks pretty good already. And I think you can also do this on the body if you had like stretch marks or pigmentation or something like that. So as for how it feels, because I posted a little sort of teaser of this on Instagram, and immediately a bunch of my friends and clients started texting me, asking me like, what was it like? How did it feel? So I actually didn't find it very painful, though I do have a very high pain threshold when it comes to these types of treatments. I think because I've done so many like chemical peels and different things over the years, I don't know if it's that or if it's that in my head it's going to be so worth it that I just don't care what it feels like. But they did apply the numbing cream all over my face. So it really didn't feel too bad. I would say when I had my eyebrows microbladed, it was more painful. But it did have the sound of a tattoo gun, and it almost had that, if you've ever had a tattoo, I always describe that pain as less painful, more annoying. And this is almost the same feel for me. It wasn't excruciating. It wasn't like I wanted to pull away. It was more just like annoying. So that's sort of how it felt. As far as afterwards, you guys saw me in the video, I was very red. So that night, I definitely felt like that heartbeat in my face, and it felt very hot. But otherwise wasn't like excruciating. It wasn't, it was a very manageable level of discomfort. As for how many treatments you would need, she recommended that I have 3 treatments for the goals that I told her I had for my skin. So she recommended 3 treatments, and then after that you would go maybe once a year for like a maintenance treatment. And it says here on the pamphlet, some patients only require a single treatment once a year to achieve optimal results. However, it's recommended for most patients to receive a series of 2 to 3, spaced about 6 to 8 weeks apart. For patients with more significant skincare concerns, such as acne scars, it's recommended to receive 6 to 8 treatments at 6-week intervals. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of the aftercare, because that's always a big question that I get when I'm talking about different skin treatments, whether it's something that I do in the salon or something more intense like this that you'd get done at a medical salon or at a doctor's office or something like that. So downtime, you guys have been along with me on this journey. So we're 2 days later, not even a full 2 days, because it was around 5 o'clock in the evening when I had the treatment done, and it's only 20 after 1 2 days later. So it hasn't even been a full 2 days, and my skin really is pretty much back to normal. So it does say you could experience redness between 1 to 3 days. You may experience inflammation, itching, burning, possible breakouts. So I've been sort of waiting for the breakout to happen. I'm not gonna lie. She did warn me that it's possible that you'd get a breakout. And usually if there's a possibility of a breakout, it's a guarantee for me, because you guys know my skin. I'm very acne prone, but I don't feel, I have a little mark right here that feels like it wants to be something. It feels like nothing feels inflamed. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get a breakout. I'm really excited to think that maybe I won't. And it says you may experience some swelling around the eye area. Now, the first day, so I had the treatment done Saturday afternoon. Sunday when I woke up, we got up and we went to the gym because we wanted to beat the storm. I did feel that my face was a little bit puffy, and I mentioned that in one of the clips. So I felt a little puffy sort of in this area, and I almost felt like, I don't have prominent cheekbones, but I do have a little contour right here that you can usually see. And that morning, I almost felt like I was a little puffy right here. But it wasn't uncomfortable. It was just a little bit of puffiness. And by the time I got home from the gym about an hour later, that had gone down. So post-procedure instructions, it says not to touch your face for 4 hours. It's recommended to avoid sweaty exercise and sun exposure for 72 hours post-procedure. Avoid washing your face after the treatment. If the skin feels dry or tight, apply the serum, which I did. I tried to really follow all of the rules. It says change your pillowcase the day of the treatment. obviously you've got, basically they've opened up your skin. So you just want to be really careful not to allow any bacteria to touch your face. So you don't want to touch your face. You don't want to sleep on a dirty pillowcase. I was trying to keep Charlie from licking me all over the face because I had that serum all over, and he really wanted to lick it off. So I was really trying to keep him at arm's length for that first day. It says also to wipe down your phone and your glasses with alcohol. When we watched TV that evening, I just didn't wear my glasses. And who talks on the phone? So it also says you can wash your face and wear makeup the next day, but it's recommended to wait at least 24 hours before applying any makeup. Apply a sunscreen of SPF 30 or higher the next day or after you've washed your face. I always use my Elta MD Clear. Make sure to wear a mineral-based makeup and one that does not contain any oils, and avoid applying skincare products containing active ingredients for at least 72 hours. So I mentioned that in one of the clips as well. All of my cleansers have salicylic acid in them. So I did go into the salon, I picked up some gentle sensitive skin products, and then today, because I do have an event that I have to go to tonight, so I do have to wear makeup, and it hasn't been a full 72 hours, and also all of my foundations have salicylic acid in them. Apparently I love salicylic acid. It's in everything that I use. It has made a big difference on my acne, but it also has contributed, I think, to some of this aging that's going on. So even though these are my two favorite foundations, what I did today on my way to my massage appointment was I picked up the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Skin Foundation. So this is basically a foundation with all like yummy, nice to your skin ingredients. So I decided, I think probably for the week, I'll hold off on the salicylic acid based ingredients and I'll go with this and see if my skin likes it, see if it's okay. I think just because it was a pretty aggressive treatment, I don't want to create any problems by going in like full force with like a full face of foundation and primers and all these things that have these active ingredients in them. I thought this week I'll just be really kind to my skin. So that's my plan. So I did pick up that, so I'll wear that this evening and probably this whole week, if not just the first few days of the week. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, so that was my experience with microneedling. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if we'll do the vampire facial the next time, but it is basically the same thing. The difference is just the serum that they use as they're doing the microneedling process. So I'm excited to show you guys the results going forward. I'm excited to sort of show you guys a different treatment that's available out there. I think it's really cool, you know, the advances that we've made in technology, in skincare, in these treatments that we can have done that are basically, they're very minimally invasive and should give you really great results. So I'm excited to see the difference in my skin going forward. If you do live in the Fredericton area and you'd like to have a consultation or more information on the treatment itself, I will leave the Flawless information. I'll leave their website and their Facebook page in the description box below. This video is not sponsored by any means. I love the girls there. I've had nothing but good experiences there, and I'd highly recommend, if you do live in the area, to check them out. If you don't live in the area, I'm sure that you can find somebody doing this treatment. Just Google it. It's called microneedling. It was actually shown on the doctors. It says right here on the brochure, as seen on the doctors and as seen in Vogue. So if you have seen this treatment maybe on TV or in a magazine and you wanted more information, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, because I will probably be posting more videos about these treatments, and I do want to do more skincare videos going forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye!